this next topic is what do we want to see in Secret Wars? Now, there's a long list, so I'll start and then we'll build off of that. So, here's what I want to see in Secret Wars. I want to see everyone come back. That's what I expect. I expect to have the big end game thing, very similar to where all the heroes come back. I expect to see a room filled with Tony Stark, a room filled with Tony Stark, Reed, T'Challa, every single smart mind, Shuri, every single smart mind, kind of in a room trying to figure out how to defeat King. I expect to see them on Battle World. I think they're going to go all out with this, and I think we're going to see maybe a multiversal team with Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I see stuff like that happening. I see Peter Parker going OP with the symbiote. I even can see something where Peter Parker loses his mind and beats the crap out of people. And Tony's like, bro, what has gotten into you? Like, calm down, something similar to that. I just expect to see them go for every single thing. I expect to see Captain America, Black Widow, literally everyone come back. But mainly, I expect to see the Beyonder. And I think the Beyonder is going to be a variant of Kang still. And I do expect to see Doctor Doom take him out. And then I expect Doctor Doom to be the main villain behind everything. And for them to not defeat him, but take him out for a little bit. Because I do believe Doctor Doom will be back. I think that they might like destroy the Beyonder and King the Conqueror, but Doctor Doom's going to get away somehow. And I think, and this is my theory, I think Doctor Doom is going to take the Silver Surfer's board. And I think that, so I can see something to where Doctor Doom has. Yep, I see something to where he has the surfboard, he has the Infinity Stones, and I believe that he's going to have another cosmic sword or something. And I think that he's going to become like the most powerful character in Marvel, and I see him flying off.
So I want to see a lot, but I want to see a lot less. Like that's a lot,
Oh, yeah.
And what I really want to see, number one, is, I want to see leading into it, like all their incursion stuff fails and Doctor Doom builds Battle World into this planet, which for those of you that don't know, Battle World is a planet built of scraps of other Earths that exploded in the incursions. And in the comics, that's what Doctor Doom does. He builds Battle World. But he also convinces Reed Richards' family that he is the father of the kids and he's married to Sue Storm. And Reed comes back and it ends up being an intricate battle and like a deep character analysis between Reed and Doctor Doom. And Doctor Strange is Doctor Doom's right-hand man, and he also convinces Doctor Strange that Doctor Strange is really serving a great leader who has treated everyone well. And Doctor Strange has no idea that he's serving a villain. Now I don't necessarily need to see all of that. I understand that the comics, like, they need it to be a lot more intense than a deep character analysis face off between two characters, because it's an Avengers movie and it needs to be a big spectacle and there needs to be a big battle. I do want to see some character send-offs. I think that's important. I think the problem for me with the send-offs is that a lot of the characters that I want to see die, I want to see them die way sooner than Secret Wars, because I think they need to go. Like, I think America Chavez, get her out of here. The Hulk, get him out of here. Maybe the Hulk in Secret Wars, because he's been around for a while. But what I really also want to see with Spider-Man is I would love to see Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse movies cross over into Secret Wars. I want that Miles Morales to be the MCU Miles Morales. I think Secret Wars is the perfect time to do it. And then you have a new, fresh, powerful character to add to the roster in the MCU after Secret Wars. I also want to see the seed planted for the mutants to be the prominent story post Secret Wars. I don't want to see. I do want to see Iron Man, and I do want to see Captain America come back. I think that this would be a little too soon, so I don't want to see them in Secret Wars. I also want to see Punisher and Daredevil in Secret Wars. I think that you have to figure out a way to write in those street level characters into this big, larger than life movie. I want to see Doctor Doom kill Kang at the beginning. Like, I think that it would be really cool if Kang just destroys everyone in Avengers 5, and then you think he's gonna be the big bad for a lot of Secret Wars, and Doctor Doom just right at the beginning, similar to how Thor killed Thanos in the beginning. And other than that, I would like to see some of it go in the way of the comics, but I think that they're going to take more creative liberties with Secret Wars than they did with Infinity War, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think they're coming back at Secret Wars. You have to.
The issue that I have with it is that
it makes me so happy thinking about it.
As of now, we have had 4 Avengers movies. By the time Secret Wars comes out, we will have 6. And you're going to tell me that they couldn't hold off bringing back the biggest moment characters. There's only one Avengers movie that you skipped. That's crazy, bro.
No, it's not.
That's crazy. Not. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's comic books.
And you want to have the X-Men there?
Yes.
That's too big. And if they do it, and if they do that, bro, that's a 4-hour movie, which I'm fine with a 4-hour movie, but I know a lot of people aren't. Listen, and I actually hope that it's a 4-hour movie. The way I see it is, the better the movie, the longer I'm happier that it will be. Because if it's a great movie, I want to watch more of it.
Yeah, I see this being this is going to be their Lord of the Rings Return of the King type thing.
I don't know.
I see now, and now I wouldn't even be shocked if it's a Secret Wars, because I mean, there's still, the rumors are still circulating about a Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2. So, which I'm not against either. So
I'm not against that either. That would be crazy.
Either one I'm cool. Either one I'm fly with.
I actually now believe that they're going to do that. You know why? It's more money. It's a lot more money,
bro. That'll be the highest grossing film ever by a long shot.
Yeah.
If you have Hugh Jackman and Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans all in one movie, bro, that's just bananas.
I don't know, actually, because if they don't figure it out in the lead up to that, it might not be the highest grossing movie ever.
It will.
If that movie is coming out and people still are like, the MCU isn't hot right now, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think Tony's gonna be back before Secret Wars though, because they're gonna use him in the build up. That's my opinion. I think they're gonna kind of use Tony as the Nick Fury to an extent, and not as Nick Fury as he's being Nick Fury, but he's gonna be kind of getting things in order. That's at least the way I see it. Because they need him. They need for this to work, and I think what Feige's learning is, for this to work, you have to have a core guy that's able to do it. And in my opinion, you could have done that with Thor. I think Thor could have been the guy. Like me personally, done right, in my opinion.
Reed could have been the guy. And that's what they should have done F4, the first movie after Endgame.
Yeah. But I'm saying from the OG, right? You could have had Thor to be the center of the MCU for a bit. Then you go to you could have Thor, Peter Parker, and then Reed, and then Cyclops as your guys. No, coming right out of it, and T'Challa, and T'Challa could have been the center of the MCU.
Yeah,